You know, there's a quiet kind of clutter that doesn't just fill your home, it fills your heart. I remember visiting a dear friend, Margaret, not too long ago. She's 67, graceful, wise, and still keeps her home like a memory chest. When I stepped into her living room, I saw traces of decades: a rocking chair from her mother, a china set she never used, and clothes folded neatly in boxes she hadn't opened since her children married. She smiled and said, "I just can't bring myself to let go. Everything here tells a story." But as she spoke, I noticed something in her eyes, not peace but heaviness. We sat together, tea in hand, surrounded by pieces of her life, and she whispered, "Sometimes I feel like I'm living in a museum." That sentence struck me hard. So many women, especially after 50, keep holding on not to the items themselves but to what they represent: love, youth, purpose, moments that once made us feel alive. Yet here's the truth: your space reflects your energy. When it's crowded, your peace has nowhere to sit. The past deserves its memory, yes, but you deserve your freedom. Every piece you release makes room for something new: calm, clarity, and comfort. This isn't about minimalism, it's about emotional balance. As we grow older, we often think decluttering means loss. But really, it's about reclaiming yourself. You're not saying goodbye to the past, you're saying hello to today. So, in this video, we're going to talk about 7 specific things that are quietly stealing your space. And as we go through them, I want you to ask yourself, does this item still serve the woman I am now? By the end, you'll see decluttering not as a chore but as a gift, a gentle, freeing act of self-care. If you're new here, welcome to Eversmart Senior Women, where we help elegant women like you create peace, purpose, and joy in every stage of life. Subscribe, join our warm community, and let's journey together towards simpler, lighter living. You might think clutter is just about things, but it's really about emotions. Some of the items you're keeping are quietly draining your joy, your space, even your confidence. Imagine walking into your home and feeling light, free, and at peace because everything around you truly serves you. That's what we're building today. These 7 areas we're about to uncover may surprise you, but once you release them, your environment and your energy will transform. Ready? Let's begin with the very first one, and it might just be hanging in your closet right now. Number 1. Clothes that don't fit the woman you are now. Open your closet and take a deep breath. Every hanger tells a story, some joyful, others quietly painful. There's the dress that once fit like a dream, the jeans that laughed with you through your 40s, the blouse that made you feel powerful at work. Yet now, they hang there like ghosts of another version of you. You whisper, maybe someday, but someday hasn't come in years. These clothes no longer fit your body or your life. You've changed, grown wiser, softer, stronger, and your wardrobe should celebrate that. Keeping clothes that no longer fit doesn't inspire you, it quietly reminds you of what's gone. When you open your closet each morning, it should greet you with joy, not guilt. Imagine only seeing pieces that make you feel beautiful now, comfortable, elegant, confident. That's freedom. Letting go doesn't erase your past, it honors your journey. Every stage deserves clothes that fit your body and your spirit. Release what doesn't serve and you'll rediscover lightness. Stand tall, smile, and remember, you are not the size on a label, you are the story still unfolding. Ask yourself, do these clothes love the woman I am today? Number 2. Sentimental gifts that bring guilt, not joy. Some gifts come wrapped in ribbons, others in guilt. You keep that porcelain figurine from a distant aunt, the sweater from a friend you've lost touch with, or the old vase that never suited your taste, not because you love them but because you feel obligated. Each time you dust them, they whisper, "You can't let me go." But love isn't measured by what you keep, it's measured by what gives you peace. These objects may hold memories, yet they shouldn't hold you hostage. You can cherish a person's kindness without keeping every reminder of it. When my friend Lydia cleared her shelves of guilt gifts, she said it felt like exhaling after years of shallow breathing. The memories didn't fade, the heaviness did. Your home is not a museum of others' expectations, it's a sanctuary for your joy. Keep only what makes your heart lift when you see it. Take a photo if you need the memory, then pass the item on to bless someone else. You're not rejecting love, you're making space for new moments. Ask yourself, Do I keep this because I love it or because I'm afraid of letting it go? Number 3. Expired makeup and skincare. Your vanity is a small world of memories. Lipsticks in faded tubes, perfumes from another decade, half-empty creams you swore you'd finish someday. But here's the truth, makeup and skincare have lifespans, and expired products don't serve your beauty, they steal it. Mature skin deserves nourishment, not residue from years past. Each morning you reach for those old bottles, you relive a younger you, but you also dim your present glow. Throwing them out isn't waste, it's renewal. One woman I guided, Helen, confessed she felt guilty tossing her expensive foundation from 2008. But when she replaced it with fresh formulas suited to her skin now, she said, "I finally see myself again." That's the beauty of release, it brings you back to now. A clean vanity is like fresh air for your reflection. Keep products that hydrate, brighten, and feel good today. Don't let your drawer become a graveyard of routines that no longer fit. Your beauty evolves, let your tools evolve too. Ask yourself, does what I use today honor the woman I've become, or a version I've already outgrown? 4. Paper clutter, old bills, manuals, and receipts. Paper clutter sneaks in like ivy, wrapping around your piece until you can't see the surface beneath. Bills from years ago, manuals for appliances you no longer own, receipts for items long forgotten. They pile quietly, one harmless sheet at a time, until the weight becomes emotional. Every glance at that stack whispers, "You should handle this." But you don't need to keep every scrap to feel responsible. Most of what's on paper lives safely online now. Sort, shred, and simplify. Keep only what's truly essential: legal papers, medical records, property documents. Everything else is visual noise. When Mary, a retired teacher, cleared her desk, she said, "I didn't realize my mind was this cluttered too." The moment you toss what no longer matters, clarity rushes in. Your home isn't meant to feel like an archive, it's meant to breathe. Decluttering paper is not about losing information, it's about regaining calm. Imagine a desk with space for flowers, light, or a new idea. Ask yourself, is this paper protecting something important, or just protecting my hesitation to let go? Number 5. Duplicates you don't need. Open your drawers and cabinets, you might be surprised. 2 staplers, 4 spatulas, 6 nearly identical scarves. Somewhere along the way, collecting duplicates became a habit of comfort. We tell ourselves it's practical, just in case. But what it really does is scatter your attention. Too many options make decision-making heavier. When everything looks the same, nothing stands out. I once helped a woman named Ruth declutter her kitchen. She had 12 coffee mugs but always reached for the same 2. When we boxed the extras, she laughed and said, "It feels like my mornings got quieter." Simplicity has that effect. You don't lose abundance by owning less, you gain appreciation. Having one of something you love is better than 5 you forget exist. Decluttering duplicates is like choosing clarity over chaos. It's proof that enough truly is enough. Look around, your space should serve you, not store your hesitation. Keep what works best, let go of the rest. Ask yourself, do I own these because I need them or because I forgot how much I already have? Number 6. Unused decor or furniture that crowds your space. Your home tells your story, but sometimes the story stops matching who you are. Heavy furniture that darkens your rooms, dusty ornaments you no longer notice, curtains that block more light than they give. They once felt warm, now they feel heavy. When the energy in your home feels tight, it's often because your space is filled with things that no longer speak to you. Change doesn't mean disrespecting the past, it means honoring your growth. My client Nora had a large dining table she hadn't used since her children moved out. When she replaced it with a smaller one, she said, "My house finally feels my size again." That's what letting go can do, it gives you room to breathe. Your decor should lift your mood, not trap your memories. Walk through each room and ask, does this still make me smile? If not, set it free. Space is beauty. Air is elegance. Let light move freely again. Ask yourself, am I keeping this because it brings me joy, or because I've grown used to its shadow? Number 7. someday projects that never come. There's a quiet drawer in every home filled with unfinished plans. A half-knit scarf, a puzzle missing one piece, a stack of recipes you meant to try one day. We call them projects, but they're really promises we've stopped keeping. Each time you see them, a little guilt flickers, not because of failure, but because of what they represent: time, intention, possibility. But letting them go doesn't mean giving up, it means releasing pressure. I remember June, who had 10 unfinished quilts tucked in a trunk. When we talked, she sighed. Each one feels like something I didn't finish. When she donated them to a local craft club, she said, "Now someone else gets to finish the joy." The freedom was visible in her smile. Not every dream must end in completion, some end in peace. Letting go of someday makes room for today. Clear the corners where old intentions hide and give yourself permission to rest. Ask yourself, am I keeping this because it inspires me or because it reminds me of what I haven't done? When you begin letting go, something powerful happens, the air changes. Your space feels lighter, your thoughts clearer. You realize that decluttering isn't about loss, it's about rediscovery. You start to see yourself again, not in the piles or boxes, but in the calm that follows. Each item you release is a whisper that says, "I'm ready for peace." Remember, you're not getting rid of your memories, you're making room for new ones. A tidy space is not just cleaner, it's kinder to your soul. So start today, even with one small drawer, one shelf, one corner. Because every bit of space you free outside, you also free inside. Thanks for joining us today, and see you in the next video. God bless you.